English. Yo, how's everybody doing tonight, man? We're chilling on a damn Monday night, man. Not much going on today. I'm just gonna talk about the Lakers game and the Monday Night Raw. Really, that's really about it. Let's go. Let's it was a little fun game. You know, the Lakers were on top most of the game. But you know, Chicago's one of those teams. You know, they're a good team. They're not fantastic. I'm not sure if they're gonna get into the playoffs, but they compete. Anytime I watch them play, they compete and they're gonna make it interesting. It was a little bit interesting tonight. It wasn't nowhere as interested in as Saturday with the Mavericks. You know, where they were down by like a lot, and they actually went up 15, and then with 5 minutes left, Lakers came all the way back and won by 15. That was a crazy game. This one, it felt like for the most part, the Lakers were in control most of the game. Let's read the stats, man. Luka Doncic, 45 points, man. This guy's unbelievable. It's Luka Doncic, man. Holy free holies. 45 points, 13 assists, man. What a stat line for Luka Doncic, man. 45 points, 13 assists, holy free holies. LeBron did his thing with 24 points. And then Hachimura off the bench with 23 for Rui Hachimura, holy free holies. Those were really your main scores, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man, what a game by Luka Doncic, man. 45 and 13. For Chicago, man. Kobe White led the way with 23 points. Nikola Vucevic, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Jalen Smith, 13 points. Off the bench. Ayo Dosunmu with 20 points. So both teams getting really good guys off the bench. Ayo Dosunmu with 20 for Chicago and Rui Hachimura with 23 for the Lakers. That was a nice little fun game. That obviously the main story was a lot of players kind of like dominated this game. Like I said, obviously Luka dominated. LeBron kind of dominated a little bit. Like I said, Rui Hachimura off the bench with 23 kind of dominated. And like I said, Josh Giddey had 19. He also had 19 off the bench. Damn, Chicago, low key, like their starters, their the bench played better than their starters. Ayo Dosunmu had 20, and then Josh Giddey had 19 off the bench. Damn, they got to start those guys instead. But yeah, man, 129, 118. Lakers win it. Next, I think it's mainly Monday Night Raw, honestly, and NFL is just a bunch of coaching interviews going around, not much going on. Baseball, I think I just saw a list of a bunch of free agent pitchers still available, as we are about, I think they said 15 days away from training camp starting, and there's still so many damn pitchers available. But that's about it, and that's all. Wrestling, man, Monday Night Raw tonight, man. It started off with Edge Styles and CM Punk in the ring, man. Edge Styles talks about how he might have to retire soon, and one thing he wants to do before he retires is be World Heavyweight Champion. Then CM Punk comes out. He's like, "Hey, man, it's a shame that you're not going to be able to do that if you lose to Gunther this Saturday at the Royal Rumble." He's like, yeah, man. And then the people start, they were just baiting the people, and they start yelling, do it tonight, and they end up doing it tonight. That's the main event. AJ Styles versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then we had a really fun woman tag team match. Rhea Ripley and Stephanie McCourt and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez. Man, it was a really good match. Io Sky and Stephanie McCourt and Rhea Ripley win the match. At the match, a few minutes later, Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie McCourt get into a fight backstage. And then I think it's been announced for next Monday Night Raw. It's going to be a street fight, I believe, between Stephanie McCourt and Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. So that's going to be fun next week. What else happened? We got a promo with the Vision, man. They're all out there. Adam Pearce. He says he apologizes for putting his hands on Braun Breaker. He reinstates him, and he announces that all members of the Vision, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, and Bronson Reed, are all in the Royal Rumble. And then a few minutes later, the second backstage where Logan Paul says the common goal needs to be to help Braun Breaker win the the Royal Rumble. And then they also had a match, I believe. Austin Theory had a match with Rey Mysterio where apparently, I don't know, he did the curse stomp. And Ray was kind of like on the second rope, and I think he hurt his shoulder as he landed. Because after the match, man, the division got in there and they started kicking ass. Mainly Ray Phoenix, I believe, and what is it? I can't remember. Penta and Ray Phoenix, I believe it was, and they were supposed to do a move on Rey Mysterio, and Austin Theory was trying to get him up, and I think Ray was telling him to do it, do it, do it, and I think the medical staff didn't allow them to do it, so they picked up Penta back up, and they did it to him instead. But it looks like Rey Mysterio, who's, man, I think he just came back from being hurt, now he's hurt again. Holy free holies, man. What else did we see? We see the Fatal 4-Way for the Tag Team Champions #1 contender. Well, surprisingly, freaking Otis and Toshiro Tasawa winning, man. Wow. Toshiro Tasawa, man. Holy free holies. So they will be facing the Usos, I don't know when, for the Tag Team Champions. Jimmy Uso has not been on for a few weeks. Apparently there's something going on. Man. I'm a little bit concerned that it's with the wife. That, remember, Naomi, she's pregnant. They're saying that he's handling family situation. Man. Hopefully it's all right. I understood him missing the European tour, right? Because they're gone for like 3 weeks. But now that the fact that, Toronto's not too far away, so I was surprised he wasn't there. Hopefully it's not, hopefully everything's going on with Naomi and her pregnancy still going good, man. Hopefully, man. Let's see when we see him back and whenever the hell they have this tag team championship match, man. But hopefully Jimmy and Naomi are doing fine with the baby, man. I believe she's still pregnant, so yeah, man. But I'm a little bit worried. He's been missing for a while now. Jimmy has. What else? What else? At the end, I guess AJ Styles and CM Punk have their match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Nice back and forth match. We didn't get an ending. Finn Balor interferes. He takes out CM Punk. He tried to enter the Royal Rumble, and Adam Pearce told him it was full. So I guess right now they're really making it all of a sudden Finn Balor like a main eventer. My guess is that they're gonna wrestle maybe as soon as the Royal Rumble. They're gonna wrestle again for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think this is where this is going. They're gonna give him another match. But I think CM Punk's gonna retain, man. I think I don't see neither CM Punk or McIntyre losing their titles until WrestleMania. I think they're both gonna. CM Punk, yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he has a championship match for the Royal Rumble, so they could do something. Maybe even on SmackDown they could do something, right? Or in the press conference, right? They try to get the views up and the clips on social media. Maybe like Adam Pearce or Triple H announces a World Heavyweight Championship match between them at the Royal Rumble at like the press conference. You never know. But I think this is where they're headed. They're gonna do another match probably between Finn Balor and CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Probably at either Royal Rumble or maybe they'll wait until Elimination Chamber. I'm not sure. 'Cause I think, yeah, I think there's only like 3 or 4 matches for the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. And then I think it's just both the man and the woman Royal Rumble matches. I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. So they might want to add a man's World Heavyweight Championship match or a World Heavyweight Championship match also to go along. Because like I said, it looks like Raquel and Stephanie McCord, that's going to be on Monday Night Raw next week in a street fight for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. But this was a fun show, man. It really was. It's been good, man. Monday Night Raw has been really good lately. These first 3 weeks of the year have been really good. But man, it does make you wonder if AJ is really going to retire, right? The fact that he wrestled Shinsuke and CM Punk in a matter of Saturday and Monday, that could be a message that the plan is for AJ Styles to retire at Royal Rumble this Saturday, man. Holy free holies. We'll see what the fudge happens, ladies and gentlemen. But this was a fun show. Not much news tonight, honestly. I think now that football's winding down, we're not going to get a lot of news. Although the NBA trading deadline is coming up soon, so that could be some news. But yeah, man, it's just not a lot of news today, honestly. But anyways, hala. Have a good night, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. Whatever, talk about whatever, shoot the shit about whatever. Maybe there'll maybe be more news to talk about tomorrow on a um. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hala.